Welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks so much for joining us today. As always, I am so excited to be with you today, Susan. How are you doing?
I feel the same because we love doing this. Hey, make sure you've checked out all our latest episodes because we have had some great guests, some great questions, and we love hearing from you.
Do not pass go without asking us questions. We love hearing from you. Today, we have, I always say a very special guest, but she really is a special guest. Please welcome from Grant Season, Sarafeina. Sarafeina, welcome to Golden Hour. We're so happy to have you. How are you today?
Thanks, guys. I'm so excited to be here. I've been waiting all day for this. I'm such big fans, so I'm so excited.
Oh, if only you were a man and over 60, we'd be so excited.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Kathy, she's as beautiful as she was on the show.
I'm telling you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Sarafeina, a few questions. First of all, Susan's right. You are absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
And I got to say this. I think Grant has had the most gorgeous women, and you're one of them on his season. The poor guy must have just tortured him, but you are lovely.
Thank you so much. No, I have to agree. This group of women, I mean, every season, but this group of women just like not only beautiful, but like so accomplished, great jobs, like just like 10 out of 10s across the board, like such great women.
Okay, so I have a question before we get started. Yeah. You live in New York City. You said the East Village.
Yes.
Where are you from originally?
So I was actually born in New York, and then my family moved to Connecticut when I was about 13. I went to college in New York, and then I moved to New York City maybe 2-3 years after college. So like I'm very East Coast, very
so am I.
So I can hear it in the accent.
I'm actually from the same hometown as Juliana. Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
The exact same hometown. Yeah. Did you go to Syracuse?
I did go to Syracuse.
I do my homework. And,
oh my gosh.
Well, I grew up in Boston, and I just want to know, are you a lacrosse fan? Because Syracuse has some great... Okay.
No, never seen the game, but I'm a fan of their work.
I want to talk about the pizza in New York.
Oh.
No. Okay, so one thing, and I said this on my quiz, the pizza in New York is not good. I don't think it's the best. The pizza in New England, the pizza in New England and Connecticut is amazing. Like best pizza.
They have pretty good pizza in Massachusetts too.
That is true.
How is the crust is what I want to know.
In New York or in Connecticut?
No, where you're saying it's good.
So there's many variations. There's like a thin crust. There's also wood. I'm a really big pizza connoisseur. There's wood oven pizza. Then there's like the really thin slices. Also, if you're ever in Stamford, Connecticut, there's a place called Colony Grill, and it's very, very thin pizza. It's amazing. And get the hot oil.
Thin, greasy, with the side of chips.
So greasy.
We're related.
Yeah, it's so greasy. Like it's dripping down your hands. Like if it's not dripping on your hands, like it's not good pizza.
I love it. Okay, one other question before we get started. Yeah. I think your name is as beautiful as you are.
No,
this is just the preamble, Sarafeina. We're gonna get into it. But where does your name come from? Because it's a beautiful name.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, like, where did that come from? Obviously, your parents.
Her mom and dad.
Yeah, my mom
I said,
and dad.
obviously, her parents. Is it a family name?
No, it's from a movie. It's a movie called Sarafeina. It's also Italian. It's Greek, so it has like very far roots. But it's like based off of a movie that my dad saw, and then he picked my name and my sister's name from the same movie. I guess.
What's your sister's name?
My sister's name is Binta.
Benta.
Yeah.
God, gorgeous names.
So we all have like school was hard. Middle school was hard.
Yeah, I'm sure they were like Sarafina. No, wrong.
Yeah. It spelled very differently.
But some of when you had to answer the 20 questions I was reviewing, and it's like, oh my gosh, we match in so many ways. The Devil Wears Prada. How many times?
Favorite movie.
Yes, I love that movie.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, so good.
Yeah.
I can relate to you. And of course, my Kardashians.
Oh, yes. I can quote The Devil Wears Prada like front to back.
All righty. Now we're going to dig in deep, Sarafeina.
I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. I'm ready.
Okay.
What was your dating life like prior to the show?
Non-existent. I didn't date anyone.
We have Susan.
I'm telling you,
Susan. She and I are related.
Yes, we are one and the same. Non-existent. I hadn't had a boyfriend for 6 years.
Get out.
Yeah, he dumped me. Yeah.
He's a fool. What's his name? What's his name?
I won't say his name.
Okay.
Give him
I'm going to make his name up. John, you are
not
fool.
Doing that, Karen. What do you think your experience on that show taught you about you?
Oh, I say this all the time, but I feel like my ability to be a lot more vulnerable. I feel like because I hadn't been in a relationship for so long, I was so afraid to open up to people and so afraid to take a chance. And I think this is the biggest leap of faith. I mean, you guys know, it's like you like someone, but he likes 24 other women. And I was so much of myself, and I shared things that I think a lot of my friends at home didn't even know about me. And I'm just so much more open now and so confident. And then I felt so confident going onto the show. And then after, I gained such a new level of confidence that I don't even think was possible.
Can I just say, I really feel like, I felt that about you, and I think America felt that about you. You seemed just, it's hard to be, as you know, it's hard to be yourself and let loose and be your authentic self. But I think you really did a good job of it.
Thank you so much. That means so much.
So what was the most memorable moment for you?
Oh, I feel like jumping off the bridge. That was
was that bungee jumping, right?
I guess. But
so
I don't know what it was, but that was scary.
Yeah. So I had people reach out to me and say, that's not bungee jumping. So I don't know, but I jumped off she pushed.
I love it when you said I literally jumped off a bridge for a guy. I love that.
Yes.
But I have a question. When you jumped off, was your neck, this is totally off the subject, but was your neck stable? I would be so afraid that
I don't even remember. I really don't. I just so we were harnessed together. So I had to hold on to him, and then she pushed us off. So people are all what, did your heads bump together? I was like, I don't think so. We were wearing helmets too. So I think it was fine. I mean,
you were in La La Land.
I was so in love.
Were you in love at that point? Wait, were you in love at that point?
I think it was there was a lot of adrenaline. I think I say it jokingly, but yes, I think there was a lot of adrenaline. I think I really started to have strong feelings for him at this point. And I was just you know what? This is something that I don't think I will ever do with someone again, or, in this situation.
You mean you don't wake up saying, you know what? I think I'll jump off a bridge today.
Yeah. With a guy that's dating 12
exactly.
Other people.
Yeah.
No.
So let me ask you, were you surprised when you didn't get that rose that night? Was that rose that night? Was it shocking, or did you have a feeling?
No, I was absolutely shocked.
So was I.
Yeah, I think things were going in what I felt were such a positive direction. And I had received so much affirmation from him leading up to the weeks, and then also just leading up to going into hometown. So people are in my DM saying you should have known, whatever. But in my heart, and I knew what I heard. And I mean, it happened. Everything happens for a reason, but.
And you believed it, but let's just touch base for one little minute on the DMs. Don't feel like you're the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ugly. There's a lot of ugly people out there, and it's just sad.
Yeah. It is. And that is also something I learned from the show in terms of confidence. I've also become just so much stronger, because people will tell you left and right so many things about yourself and who you are based off of 15 minutes of a month. And it's okay, I'm so sorry that you caught me at my worst moment after I'm tired and hungry and stressed. And imagine being in a situation where you really like someone and he's dating other people. Please tell me that you would have moments where you're a little bit cranky. Relax.
So, Susan and I say all the time, Sarafeina, we knew pretty early on that Gary wasn't our guy. And
we were buddies, though.
No, we were friends. I'm saying we were in the friend zone really quickly. So it allowed us to really be ourselves, have fun with each other. You weren't in that situation. But when you were standing there, so I kind of knew I was going home. Like, I'd run.
Well, Kathy, it was you and me and Nancy. We thought we were
right. So when you were standing there at the rose ceremony, literally what was going through your mind? Were you like, I've got this, what was going through your head?
Okay, so we were in a castle in Scotland, and so for many people who don't know, it's like when you have rose ceremonies, you kind of stay there for a little bit. You stand there for
so it's long.
And it's long, and it's so cold because it was night, and I think it was maybe 30 degrees. I have no sleeves, so I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to get my rose so I can just go back to bed. Yeah. I was I had laundry. I was like, I'm gonna do my laundry in the morning. I also I didn't do my nails. So I usually have my nails done for every rose ceremony. I didn't have nails on. I was like, I'll just do it right before I go to my hometown, whatever. I was so confident.
My heart is breaking.
I was so confident. What went through
your mind when you didn't get it? Were you, oh God, now I got to walk up there. I got to say goodbye. And
I was just so it's a feeling where you can't explain. I felt like my bubble popped. I was like, oh, okay. I'm going home, but not in the way that I thought I was. So yeah, that was really hard. It's a surreal moment. I had no idea at all.
Result over the country on the most. At JP Morgan Chase, we invest.
Who else was there?
Miami, so good. I just came off of a trip. With a few of
happen. Learn more at jpmorganchase.com/impact.
How have things been for you since the show?
So good. I just came off of a trip with a few of the girls. Priest and I, it was her birthday a week ago.
Where'd you go?
We went to Miami.
Who else was there?
Miami, it was me, Parisa, Kelsey, and then Allie Joe. I know you guys met with Allie Joe also, and Parisa. Love them.
Love.
And then I feel like Allie Joe's such your vibe. I'm sure you had the best time.
She's a dirty East Coast girl.
We're all East Coast girls.
So we click. And then so in the same breath, we went to LA for AFR. And then Parisa and I then went to Chicago to see Dina, and then Latia was also there. So a really big girls' week.
So wait, I love this because Susan, Nancy and I are really good friends, and Joan and Leslie. There's a group of us that we really love. But it sounds like your group is even bigger. Who are your girls?
So I would say Latia, Dina, Parisa. I love Bailey. I love Zoe. I've grown to love Allie Joe. We just kind of connected more in LA and then in Miami. So I feel like I can go down the list. I feel like with every single girl, I can there's something. But I would say the people that I talk to mainly every day are those girls.
Oh, don't you love the friendships? Did you ever expect that?
No, I did not expect to click with so many girls. Oh, also Alicia. I've loved her since day one. She was also a girl that I connected with day one. I just texted her this morning.
I love this.
It takes a lot of courage when you're accepted. Okay, I'm going on the show. I know nobody.
Yeah.
Right? I have no contact with the outside world. And in your mind, that first night is whoa.
Yeah. And then those girls just become your family. It was I'm sure you guys know, it's when you're in the house, you're where's Alicia? I need to speak. It's just you get breakfast together, you wake up together, you go to sleep together. The group dates are honestly oh yeah, Grant's there. I know that sounds bad, but it's oh yeah, Grant, come on.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets? Anything what you've done that you would have changed from the show? Anything that you wish you could take back?
No. Nothing. Even the good.
That's what we
said.
I swear to God, it's the Northeast thing. We are who we are. We don't regret who we are. We don't explain who we are. You just see what you see is what you get, right?
Exactly. And I think that's the main thing. It's I said this the other day. I was I feel like people don't get East Coast humor, banter.
I live in Austin, Texas, where everybody is so Southern and sweet. And they're where the hell did she come from? So trust me, I need to move back to the Northeast. Okay, wait. I have a really important.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees. Yes. Okay. Would you go on Bachelor in Paradise?
I would. I am not don't have a boyfriend. But I would go for one person. Yes. I would go.
Who? Spill that tea.
I can't tell you guys. I feel like I want to keep it a secret for now. I'll tell you guys like off after, but
okay.
Yes.
Listen, if we get to go, we don't know yet, but if we get to go, we can make it happen.
Oh, yes. Also, we need to like all link up together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. So
we wing women to each other.
We haven't been invited yet, Sarafeina. So if it is the case, you need to tell us. We'll make sure he's there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Oh no, Susan, you and I can make this happen. We're going to make it happen for you, Sarafeina. You deserve it. I
know. I want a redemption. I want to find my love. I want this to be a good experience.
Okay, wait. Can I just say I'm older than you, so get in line behind me. I want the same thing.
We'll help each other.
So have you had any dates since the show?
Yeah, I've been on dates. I've been on dates.
Did you get a lot of DMs?
No, I did not get a lot of DMs. I get DMs from like college girls, like, love you guys. But like, where are like the athletes? Where are the businessmen? Like, I want those DMs.
You know, New York is a hard place to meet men. You know that. My daughter used to work in New York and she left because she said, and you know, she's happily married now, but she said it was really hard to get men that were serious about dating in New York City.
Yeah, there was an article that was like, New York is the toughest place to date in the country. Yeah, number one, worst place to date.
Well, Chicago, you can add San Francisco, Virginia.
You can add Washington, the whole US.
Yeah.
Regarding the show again, what is your take in a word or a sentence or two of the finale?
Oh my God, I was just going to ask for that.
Were you really?
No, that's exactly what I want. Tell us.
Jaw-dropping is what I will say about the finale. I mean, Latia is my girl. Like, everyone will know that. But I also love Juliana. I think I think it's twofold. It's like what the internet is like, and this goes back to social media. It's like we need to like we can lift someone up without knocking someone down.
Wait, say that again. Say that again for everyone to hear.
We can lift someone up without knocking someone down. We can always root for Latia, but that doesn't
let's clap for that. We're clapping for that.
But that doesn't mean that we, like down. I'm trying to make it appropriate, but go down on a relationship that is Juliana and Grant. You know what I'm saying? We can still be. I am like Latia's number one fan. I'm such a big supporter of her, but I will never say anything bad about Juliana and her relationship.
She's adorable. But for me, watching the show and following, we thought it was Latia.
I mean, obviously,
Juliana is always a front runner in my eyes because I loved her, but I really thought, and I was a little bit shocked, I guess.
I think a lot of people were shocked, and I'm trying to, but I think a lot of people were shocked. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to say, and I've said it a million times, and Bachelor Nation's sick of hearing it. Like, I was always rooting for Juliana just because we're from the same hometown, Newton, Massachusetts. Yeah. Having said that, we all know that the way you get an edit and what goes on behind the scenes, right? Mm-hmm. We, as viewers, we only see what they want us to see. And so you and I and Susan, we all know there's lots of conversations off camera. There's lots of things that happen, right? Yeah. And I really feel like I should be so lucky to have two men in love with me at the same time.
Yeah, but, honestly.
I'll take one. But I think you're absolutely right. They're both lovely girls, but you're all lovely girls. You all women, not girls. You're women. And you all deserve love. Every one
and it
of
is
you.
part of the show.
We will find it. Yeah, we will find it. And then one thing I want to say on the Latia piece for just like anyone that's saying anything about her, about the way that she handled things. First of all, she handled things perfectly. Yes, she stood up for herself. Yes, and then she also spoke her mind. As hurt as she was and as blindsided as she was in that moment, I've never seen someone articulate themselves and their feelings so beautifully.
And gracefully. Gracefully.
Yes. And I would love to see it if you felt validated the entire time and you felt so confident going into an engagement. I would love to see how you handle that situation. So say anything about her online, please put yourself in your her shoes.
That's right.
Oh my God, I'm snapping again.
About talking about me in a bikini, put them in a hat.
Yes.
Sarafeina, let me just say, I've said this, we've interviewed some of the women from Grant season. I don't know if it's just that I'm getting old and sappy or what the hell is going on here, but I am, and I'm being honest because people who know me know I'm Northeastern. I say what I think. I am blown away and by your maturity, your gracefulness, your understanding, your empathy of what other women have gone through. It just is so heartwarming to see women who have grown up in a very different time than Susan and I grew up. Yeah. Just having this amazing ability to understand.
Not only that, the way you handled the hard parts.
Thank you.
Spoke to the person and you let her know what was happening in your world. You know what I mean? This is what I see. But you did it very nicely.
Thank you so much, guys. That means so much. Yeah, I think like it's so important to understand that we, at the end of the day, are not characters on a television show. We are real human beings. And like we're going through emotions and we're putting ourselves out there for your entertainment. So it's like, have grace.
But that's the thing. That's the thing for me, Sarafeina. You said it on the one hand, we are there for entertainment. And on the other hand, we are real people with real emotions. And both can be true at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. So wait, I have a funny question now because I just can't. So people compare you a lot to Charity and think you're twins.
We need to know.
I want to hear. What's the deal? Tell me about that.
And we love Charity.
I love her. So we took a video. Katie Bigger also took an Instagram story, and so many DMs of everyone being like, "You guys look like twins." And I've heard it like before I went on the show, during the show, like that is just nice. It's a compliment. Like
it is. Well, it's a compliment to both of you. Wait, it's a compliment to both of you because you're both equally beautiful. How tall are you, Sarafeina?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, so you're okay. So Charity is a lot shorter.
Tiny.
I know. And
oh my God, she's this big.
Charity and I did. We emceed Teresa and Gary's wedding along with Jesse Palmer. And when it was iconic in that when they said you're going to do it with Charity, I said, and I didn't know Charity very well at the time, and I went, "You mean that tiny, gorgeous thing? You're going to make me stand next to her?"
Yeah. She's like a Polly Pocket.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I'm almost 5'8", and she's like 4'6". I mean, it was just.
Do you remember going to Dancing with the Stars when she was performing and we got to hug her? I said, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm going to break her."
I was like, I didn't realize how tiny she was. It's like
tiny.
Insane. Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, it's a compliment. Let me just say to both of you because you're both absolutely stunningly beautiful women.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. This is so fun.
We have what we call the question of the day, and then we have some advice, and we'd like you to give your point of view. If you know.
All right. Go with the question of the day, Susan.
Question of the day is, do you think going through someone's phone is ever justified, and why or why not?
No, I don't think going through someone's phone is ever justified. I always say, first of all, if you are dating someone that you feel like you have to go through their phone, like that's someone that you should not be dating.
That's called that red flag.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I've ever gone through a boyfriend's phone because I've felt like I've never had to. So yeah, I would say don't go through their phone. I don't want anyone going through my phone, but I don't have anything to hide. So I don't know.
Have you ever gone through a phone call?
Yep. One time.
You have?
I have.
I will tell you only one time. And he gave me reason to believe that there was something going on. We were on a trip and he said something. Anyway, he got in the shower and I picked up his phone and there were all these messages on a dating app. And I didn't say anything to him at the time. But that was actually I did when we got home. And he said, well, they reached out to me. I didn't to him. And that to me was the beginning of the end. I mean, I broke up with him a few weeks later, but I just felt it. And I guess what I would say is if you feel it, you really don't need to confirm it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
But that was, you got to remember, I was married out of the cradle. So I didn't know this was my first
And when you do it and see it, it's like,
Yeah. Like, why hurt your own feelings? It doesn't make sense.
Just, show them the door and move on.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about you, Susan? Have you done it?
I definitely have. And for good reason. And I was right.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just bored. You just want to look through someone's phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are some of the most commonly asked questions. And we want to know your advice for our listeners.
All right.
I'll start with the first one. For women that suspect their partner is cheating.
What advice do you have?
For women who suspect their partner's cheating, if you have that inclination, he probably is. But advice, like what they should do, I would probably say confront them. Like if you really feel in your heart, like there's nothing more than a woman's intuition. So it's like if you feel that way, confront them.
Yeah.
And never stay if he is cheating. Is what I will say.
Never what?
Never stay. Because
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you would not forgive a cheater?
I would not forgive a cheater because it's just like going down the line, I feel like I would continue to feel more insecure. I would be like, okay, well, is he still cheating? Like, is he still seeing this girl? It just I wouldn't feel good in my heart. And I'm so big on like a love story. And like when I have children, I want my children to know like, this was the most secure relationship I've ever been in my life. And like, I just, I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel good being like, yeah, your dad cheated when we were 15. It's just
so even if you had kids and you found out he cheated on you once, he's out the door.
Oh, if we have kids, I feel like it's a little bit different, but yeah, I think the kids would definitely change things. Then it'd probably be like,
it's messy.
Yeah, but I would say at my age now, I don't think I would I don't think I would continue a boyfriend as a cheater.
Yeah, good for you.
You made a statement, Sarafeina, that if you think they usually are, but there's such insecure women that will assume and think the worst and they're really not. So they're small percentage. But
that's true.
Yeah.
If you're feeling something, you got to go look into it.
1,000%. I would say always just, do your digging.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Well, how about advice for this? For friends that really dislike their best friend's boyfriend.
Friends that dislike their best friend's boyfriend. Like if I were the friend and I hated my best friend's boyfriend.
Correct.
Oh, I've been in that position so many times. Yeah. The thing is, it's like, I'm a very much like, if you like it, I love it kind of person. Like if you love this man and like, he is good to you, like go for it. Like I will never stop it. But if he's a bad person to everyone, including you, like you need to dump him because like.
You'll tell your friend that?
Yes, I would say if he is a terrible person to her, I will 1,000% say like, this is not the person for you. Like you need and you deserve so much better. But if it's just like, I don't like him in terms of like I don't like the way he dresses or like something that bugs me, like, you know what, go for it. Like that's your man. Like
good luck, right?
Yeah. I don't have to live with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. How about for young girls that are trying to figure out who their real friends are?
Oh, that is so hard.
That's
how do you say that in a sentence?
I can tell you. Wait, that's just called part of growing. They have to learn.
Yes,
you can't give that advice. They have to learn.
No, and I've learned so much through life. And I would say, like, even I have gained lifelong friends from girls I've known for 2 months from the show. And it's in comparison as my friends that I've known for 15 years. It's the friends that like. If you call them at 3 a.m, they will answer and be there in a second. Like those are like the kind of friendships I value so much. And like girls you can like pick up the phone with, talk through anything. I say like, sometimes they're like, oh, they're friends for different reasons. And like, I don't have close friends for different reasons. I have friends that like, I go out with them. I call them. I have friends that I breathe on the phone with. Like we have nothing to say, but we're just like, we're on the phone just breathing next to each other.
Yeah.
And yes. And like you, as you mature.
Except Susan turns her phone off at night, but go ahead, Sarafeina.
Really? No, you're fine. But as you mature, you really weed out who are good friends, like very easily.
Yeah.
And you don't need 15 friends. You can have 3 really good friends. And that's
you can count. I know a million acquaintances that call friends, but you can count real friends on the hand. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wow. All right. How about this one?
Mm-hmm.
For young people trying to date, but they keep falling in a rut. Into a rut,
Yeah.
That's called. Let me simplify that.
For old people,
young people, exactly. Young people, old people, dating the same kind of person, looking for all the wrong people in all the wrong places.
I've been there. That was me 22 to like yesterday. I'm kidding. No, I have been there where it was like I would go on dates with people and the next day, like they just wouldn't call me back, or like, you know, they just weren't looking for a relationship. They weren't serious about something. It goes back to like, as you grow up and as you mature, don't give up. Like never give up on trying to find someone. You're going to have to go through those bad dates to figure out exactly what you want.
How many bad dates? How many?
Oh, you're going to go through like hundreds. Like, yeah, you're going to go through so many. And like some people are lucky. Like they go on one like Hinge date and then they find love.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah. But like yes. And what I will say is that like, I like that I've been on so many dates because one, I have so many funny stories to like tell people. Yeah. And two, it's like, you know what? I had fun. I went to dinner with a guy. I laughed. I can entertain. I'm the date sometimes. Like I have fun. I'm laughing. I'm having.
And you know what? That's important.
Yeah. And I had a free dinner. Whatever. Yeah. Like I didn't have food in my fridge that night.
I love it. All right. We have gotten to know you a little better. Bachelor Nation has gotten to know you a little better. But now we want to open the floor up to you. Do you have any questions for us? Advice for us? What do you this is your time.
I have so
much. You know us, but
like...
you don't know us, but you know.
Yeah. Well, who do you guys want to see on the beach if you were to go?
The guy that you want.
That you want. Oh. No, we're not going to fight for the same guy.
Oh, wait, stop the presses right now. If I am lucky enough to go on the beach, let me assure you, I am not going for anyone who is the age of my children. Let's just be clear. Okay?
You never know. I am. The better people are coming into my life.
Yeah. I get it when I was your age, when thinking back, like, oh my God, if I'm 30, I need to start a family.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no special age. And you usually find somebody when you're least expecting it.
I know.
You say that. It's hard. We argue about this. I don't know that I buy that.
It's so hard. No, but I do believe that because so many of my friends, they're like, they've been in ruts and like, they are just like, I give up on dating. And then like someone just comes in and it does happen. I do believe it does happen. Like,
well, I'm still waiting. So, let me go open my door so they can get in easier. Wait, do you think it's tough to date in New York? Because my daughter, who met her husband when she was 31, I think. And same thing. She was like, what's wrong with me? And my daughter's as pretty as you are and successful and all those things. But she just hadn't met the right guy. And, she said New York, she was living in New York at the time working. She said, Mom, it's impossible here because even if you're on a date and the guy likes you, he's like a mosquito, he's looking at the next person that walks by going, I'm in the candy store. I mean, do you find that to be true?
Yes, I think it's really hard to date in New York because I think there are just so many more options. It's like you meet people it's like work, there's like dating apps, there's happy hours, there's events. Like, it's just like, it's a pool for them. So it's like, and it's not just guys, it's girls too, but I feel like it definitely is a little bit more the men. But yeah, it's really, really hard.
Would you ask a man out, Sarafeina? Would you ask a guy out?
I have not met a guy that I wanted to ask out in a while, but I would ask a guy out. Yes, I will.
Damn. Who do we know that we can hook her up with?
Well, I think she's on the right road and the goodness is going to come to her.
I hope so.
Knowing yourself and love yourself, be happy within.
Yeah.
And so many people make the wrong choices thinking they're, okay, he is, and they end up divorced or, wasted 4 years after life realizing you're not the one, you're not my person.
I agree.
I do think positive attracts positive. Yeah. I really, people say that to me.
Kathy, I love that you're saying.
No, I do. That's one thing that is, I always have been positive, but I went through a tough time when my husband died, but I've realized that if you put out that positive vibe, more positivity comes. Oh, I hate that expression. I hate that expression.
You just said it, though. That's what you're saying.
I mean,
I've been preaching it since the day I met her. Trust me.
Yes.
whatever.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, who's with the guy and who isn't. Give me a break. But
that's not necessarily the end all. But you know what, Sarafeina, you've been great. I love
you. So much,
and if we get that invite, you go right to us, baby. We got
Listen, trust if we get to go, like, we don't want to sit there and say, now let us tell you what you need to do to get the guy. However, you tell me who you want and I'll club him if he doesn't ask you out.
Okay, I'm so happy.
Any guy with a brain in his head, well, Grant has a brain in his head. I'm just saying you are a lovely person.
Thank you.
The right guys, and you're a successful, smart woman. Revel in that.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel good things coming for me this year. I'm like very positive about it. I feel like it's a good year for me.
I like it. Yes. 30 is an odd number, the 3, so it's definitely going to be a good year.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I like odd numbers, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Well, I'm so glad that you like odd numbers. What does that have to do with our good life coming?
Because 2025?
30, there's a 3.
Oh, yeah.
That just means her good life is coming.
Well, it's about her today, Gab.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the 3? I'm lost. Are you talking about the 3 of us? I thought she was talking about 2025 What
I thought it was 2025 too. Honestly.
Okay, Susan.
It's an odd year. We like that as well.
Okay.
Got everything going for you, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sarafeina, if I show up at Paradise, you'll know me. I'll be the girl in the very large one-piece bathing suit.
Stop. I'm so excited.
Yes, you know what? Thank you so much for joining us today. We really, really love getting to know you, and I can't wait to get to know more.
And wait, can we just give a shout out to her mom?
When you want to call us later and tell us who this guy is,
I will. I'll message you guys. I'll send you pictures.
Yeah. And your mom, yes.
Your mom, Velma. Yeah. Listen, Velma, if you're listening, which I hope you are, you did a great job with this girl. She's beautiful, smart, and my hat is off to you.
Thank you. She's going to love to hear that. Thank you, guys.
Okay. We love getting to chat with you. We thank you, and we thank our audience for listening to us, all of our listeners. Be sure, please follow Bachelor Happy Hour. If you enjoyed today with Sarafeina, we've got a lot of other great episodes coming out. They come out every week. You don't want to miss them, but you got to follow us.
Yes, and submit your questions, because that's what we talk about when we have our special guests. And even when we don't have guests, we give advice, good or bad. But the best part is when you guys send us back information on what you did and how it came out. I mean,
how do they do it, Susan? How do they send us comments and questions?
Go to bachelornation.com/golden hour, or you can DM us on Instagram at Bachelor Happy Hour.
Okay, all I have to say is if we get to go to Paradise, think of the questions and the comments that'll be coming our way.
Oh, God.
It'll be worth the ticket if I have to pay for it myself. In the meantime, till it happens or doesn't happen.
If we're not invited, we're crashing it.
Yeah.
Sarafeina, we're gonna give you our phone numbers. You're gonna tell us where and when you are, and we're gonna be there.
And I'll text you guys right before I go to the hotel.
Yeah. All right. In the meantime, till we find out where Sarafeina is gonna be, listen to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time, have a great week.